Hey there crew, Matt Vassallo here with the rhinestoneworld.com, and this is tutorial number 193 for the TRW Design Wizard version 3.0 Plus. So you do need the Plus edition to have this feature in the software. So one of the most amazing features and my favorite features, and pretty cool the way that we are able and our programmers were able to figure out how to make CorelDRAW and the TRW Design Wizard do this. Absolutely amazing, and every time I do it, it still astonishes me how easy it is. So check this out. So this is the Auto Boundary Tracer, okay, in the Mockup Creator tab of the 3.0 Plus. So here's what we would normally do, and I have tens and 20, 30 videos out there using the B-spline tool to do a trace. Now again, this is not 100% perfect on every different JPEG or PNG or bitmap item, but items like this, that's just a JPEG that you might have pulled off of Sanmar, or you have a different distribution place that you get your products from, and they have nice images of it. You can actually do a very, very easy inside contour, and it's amazing how it's done. So check this out. Normally we would come up here and we would choose our B-spline tool, and many of you have seen me do this before, and we would zoom way in and we would trace inside this area and click, 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 move a little bit, click, 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 click. And obviously I'm not going to do the whole thing because this is going to take 5-10 minutes to do it. And that's if you're pretty good, maybe 3 or 5 minutes. If you're not very comfortable with the B-spline tool, it could be a 10-15 minute project. Check out what we've been able to have the Design Wizard and CorelDRAW do. This is just a basic bitmap or JPEG. So you can see as I'm moving it around, it doesn't have any type of cutout or anything. So I can come over here to an inside contour. Now what that's going to do is, we don't want it to trace right on the line right here because of the pixelation and because it kind of shows a little white border in different areas. So we might want to do a little bit inside contour of that area, which that's what I always do when I trace our different product. Watch this. Click on the image, come over here and create auto boundary, and it's done. Look at this. This is amazing. I zoom in here. It did a 0.02 inside contour, and that's completely done. Boom. There's my trace of that shirt. It's amazing how it did that. Like, everybody has been asking me that I've been showing, how does it do that? It's just awesome programming, honestly. It's to make Corel do that and recognize the different shadings and not to go too much here and too much here. Absolutely crazy. So very, very easy. Same thing on the hat right here. I'm going to come over to my hat. I'm going to go create auto boundary, and it's done. Boom. There's my trace of the hat. How easy is that? So if I wanted that contour, maybe not quite as much. Let's do a 0.01 boundary or inside contour. So you can see this time it barely went inside that area, but I can still see those little white areas right there. So you'll see that when you cut it out, especially if you have it on a dark background. So that's why my favorite setting is a 0.02 inside contour. So just so you guys know when you're doing your traces. Now, then the question is, well, what if we have, because we can use our color change and cut out color change mockup for all of these. So I could just highlight this now that that boundary's done, cut out color change mockup. It's going to bring it onto a new page, and there we go. I got a shirt that changes colors now. Crazy, crazy. Back to page 1. There's our original products. But what if I don't want to do a color change and I just want to trace these baseball pants? Well, watch what I can do here. Come over here, create auto boundary. Boom, baseball pants are traced. Now, there are going to be different little areas. Let me see. And you can see how pixelated this is, and it still found those areas. Absolutely amazing. Little area right there. Okay, didn't see that? No problem. Delete those 2 nodes right there. Let's go ahead and move this arrow to here, move this arrow right here to there, and boom, it's fixed. Okay, there we go. Now we had to move 2 nodes instead of clicking 100 times to trace these pants. All right, so I don't want these baseball pants to change colors. I want them to stay white and navy blue like that. So what I want to do with that is I want to cut out image mockup, right? So highlight and cutout image mockup instead of a color change mockup. So when I click that, boom, baseball pants are cut out perfectly for me. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So back to page 1. Okay, so now I want to show you one that's a little bit more difficult. We have these pants here. I know when I create the auto boundary on these pants, it's going to do this, okay? Because it's got that real light area right there. It's seeing that, and also with the tag right there, okay? So let me go back. I hit Control Z to go back, or I can hit the arrow right here to go back. And I want to darken this up a little bit. Maybe I'm going to go 2 on my brightness, 2 on my contrast, 2 on my shadow, 1 on my midtones. And those were completely random, no special thing there. Now create auto boundary. It darkened that up just a tiny bit, right? And look what it did. Now it hit it perfect. Now again, this area right here, nothing we could do with that because where the tag is. So an easy fix, you just double click on it and you're gonna edit your nodes. So I'm just gonna highlight all of those nodes and delete them. And then I'm gonna grab this node right here. I'm gonna fix my little handle, drag it over this way a little bit here, and boom, we're good to go. So check out my trace now. There's my pants, perfect. Highlight it. We don't want color change on these pants, right? So I'm gonna cut out image mockup, and there's my pants ready to go. How awesome is that? So we just took a basic pair of pants on the internet and did a trace of them in a matter of seconds, but it didn't work out perfect, which is what I like to show you. We increased the brightness, the contrast, the shadow, and the midtones just a little bit. It lightened up this area right here just a tiny bit so it could see that difference and draw the line for you. Pretty amazing. So hope you enjoyed this video here on the auto boundary tracer feature in the TRW Design Wizard in the Mockup Creator tab. So if you do have any questions, make sure to give us a call. Number's 941-755-1696. This is Matt with the rhinestoneworld.com, and you guys all have a great day.